Up? What is up? What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back again, once more time, once more again. We are because of Fergie. I am your host, uh, Miles Ross. This is my co-host, or
So
the other host. Is it co-host? Co-host is a
we're
thing, right? Yeah,
co-hosting.
yeah. Co-host, Jarrell Cunningham.
Why are we acting like we haven't done intros for 2 years?
Because we haven't done intros for 2 years.
We did.
I'm only here to say what's up and dipping for Final Fantasy 16.
You
Love
can
y'all. Bye.
quite
Thank you
literally
for
leave
coming
us on
by.
in the background.
Bye.
You can leave us
You-
on in the background on mute.
He's
You
like, there's
ratchet
too much
bitch.
talking that's happening in this and in the game. He's missing dialogue.
I can't.
He's
I don't
missing
blame you.
dialogue.
I don't blame him, but I'm happy he came. Oh,
Yeah, I'm happy he came, but I know what it is.
anyway.
So, how's your week?
Interesting. It's been a time of change around me. We're getting stuff done, so I'm trying to see where I wanna get to. But first, I got to do the internal work of getting the shit ready around me, which is usually the hardest part because it's literally cleaning and moving shit around. So once I get that done, then we'll be back into the routine and back into the rhythm. But yeah, man, it's been interesting. Especially with everything going on in the world, it's been an interesting, funny week, man. My morals have been tested. Sometimes shit be funny, but you can't laugh because the subject matter. But it be funny though, so you just got to deal with it. We were having a nice little chit chat before we jumped on the show.
Nobody can tell you what you can and can't laugh at.
Yeah, but you as a person should understand that the subject matter you find entertaining.
It all depends on why you find something funny.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the subject matter itself shouldn't be the subject matter shouldn't be the catalyst for the joke, if that makes sense. Like how do I explain it? It's if you know something is fucked up and you were on the other side of it, you shouldn't be laughing. However, shit be funny. So what you gonna do? You feel me?
I guess, but I don't know.
It's
I have
not
a dark
funny when
humor.
it's your turn, so you shouldn't laugh when it's not your turn. That's all. That's it. It's just if it was me, I would be mad about jokes unless they were hilarious, and then I'm like, well, funny jokes.
In my head, I can laugh at myself, especially situations I put myself in and shit that has happened to me that I'm like, wow, that was fucked up, but also kind of fucking funny.
By the way, I just saw my fucking messages. You raggedy bitch.
Surprise, surprise.
I can't. You know what? It's something about you and me trying to take a goddamn shower that you're just like, I don't like it. I'm gonna.
It's because you always try to take a shower literally minutes before we need to do shit, dog.
Bro, a clean ass don't have a time, Miles.
Yes, you do. If you need to be somewhere by 8, you ain't supposed to take a shower at 7:35.
Nah, bro, you got a while,
be
bro.
ready by 7:30 because I was taught if you ain't 15 minutes early, you late.
That's so much time. You gave me I gotta be there a quarter of an hour early. That's a lot.
Especially since we usually talk about the show beforehand.
Yeah, man.
You literally mentioned
Wait
before the
a
show.
minute. We were on the phone for 2 hours today.
Well, that's besides the point. We weren't talking about the show. We weren't talking about the show.
Did we not come up with subjects?
Yeah, but like it was more updates on the subjects versus like actuals coming out with subjects.
I'll count that as information gathering. Listen, if we were in a corporate world, that would have been a lunch that we could have wrote off for taxes. So it counts.
I mean, technically, we can write off shit if we actually had made money on the show. Technically, any money we spend on this show. What up, Yato?
It's popping.
Technically, we can
It's
write
a tax
off.
write-off. Exactly.
We don't. Because we do this for y'all.
Just for the love of the sport. But anyway, yeah, man. Just preparing myself, getting things ready. It's time to change. Trying to be a better person overall. I did realize that I'm a petty human being. I know some people know that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I forget it because I truly do think I try to be fair and give everybody the benefit of the doubt. But sometimes people test my gangster, and now they make enemies for life. And I don't wish on their downfall, but if I see it happen, I will
So,
relish.
so you say people test your gangster, and I say that a lot of the times when you think people are testing your gangster, it's just them living their life,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, I didn't like this,
Mm-hmm.
so now pettiness.
What if they end up blocking me and I don't cuss them out and I don't tell them bad things about themselves? We just have a disagreement and I don't come at them ridiculous.
Well, then what's petty about that?
Because how you gonna leave in the middle of us talking? That's disrespectful. So now I think you a bitch. And now I want everything you touch to fail.
Oh man, have you seen that? It's a little quick video where this dude is interviewing somebody, but the interview is not important. It's just that he was interviewing like in like a fucking mall or something. This dude walks in front of the camera where they're interviewing, like act like we're not interviewing, and the other dude was just like, yeah, but he's probably just in his own world. Don't attribute malice to what can be contributed to uh ignorance. Like the person just is their own person. They're doing their
I
own thing. They're not thinking about other people, and they didn't really mean you any malice. They just didn't know.
I had to bite my tongue not to yell shut the fuck up. Because I
See,
just told you the nigga blocked me specifically. It wasn't an accident. We had a
he didn't want to
conversation.
talk to you.
The good, he shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And now I don't want him to prosper in life. So now I have to set myself up and put myself in a position where I can control not only my fate, but his fate. So this is where we're at.
You shouldn't let people control your emotions that
I'm not
that
gonna go by.
much.
I control my emotions. I'm controlling my emotions to now go. I think he a bitch. I want to ruin whatever he got going. So it's not him controlling me. It's just me realizing, okay, I'm about to fuck some shit up, man. Let's do it. Also,
So
by the way, happy belated birthday! Shout out to Dajanique, man.
happy belated birthday.
I'm a little salty that I did not get invited to this dinner, but I won't hold that against you because you're a person who I know has my back and cares about my art and me as a person. So I appreciate you. I hope you had a wonderful birthday and continue to have a wonderful year. But what's up with you, man? What you been up to this week?
Sorry, I had to swap us because I don't know, something felt weird. Um, I had friends visit this weekend, which was cool. Um, this week has been testing for me.
Mm.
Um,
You want to talk about it?
no,
Okay.
uh, I have made decisions in life, and I realized that like I got help in the world that I didn't know I had, and that's
Amen.
great. Like my personal trainer, like I got one, and I don't know. Like I always thought this dude was cool. He was always willing to help me out with like shit, with just like workout shit. But like he's actually down to just like help me out in life and shit, and that's wild to me. He's like, if you need me outside of this, just go ahead. You have my number. Just hit me up. I'm like, damn. That like I appreciate the fuck out of that. I didn't know I had that. God damn, my like inside my nose itches.
Y'all lay off that cocaine, man.
I don't do cocaine.
Mm. Yeah.
I wish, but no.
Would you do cocaine for real?
I don't like drugs.
That's not what I asked you. That's not
I don't.
what
If I don't like drugs, why would I do cocaine?
I think in the right situation, you would think about
Both
it.
y'all look tired and done. I promise you, I kind of feel. I don't know the word. It's like not sleepy, not exhausted, like just not like cloudy. I guess I don't know.
Cloudy. Are you sick or just
No,
like
not at all.
it's like a head thing?
Like I'm just moving through a haze, and it's specifically right now. Shut up, out of it. By the way, why are you always typing in all caps? This nigga type like a grandma, I swear to God, just always in caps. Grandma, why are you yelling at us? I'm not yelling, baby.
Yeah, man, I feel it. Just it's Thursday, almost Friday. Been pushing through the week. Also, you was working pretty late before.
I've been working late almost every day, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. Love beef with me. But yeah, I don't know. If people get through it and everything like that, I have faith you'll pull through, man.
So, I really want to bring this up because I know why you were laughing, but also I don't like when people tell me what I can and cannot laugh at. We were talking about it earlier with you. I know why you're laughing. We're laughing about the Titan thing.
Oh, you're talking about earlier. I'm like, what the fuck are you? I didn't know you were
earlier when you were like, it's not funny, but it's funny. And it's because the situation is funny. Not the outcome is funny. The situation is funny.
No, the outcome is pretty funny.
If you saw this on a TV show, this would be a sitcom.
The outcome is pretty funny. I do think dying at a gravesite is pretty hilarious a little bit.
Dying at a gravesite? Oh. Like at a gravesite. Well, see, the thing is, it was bound. I don't want to say it was bound to happen, but like I said,
the whole time they gone. Good point.
They named the sub to go see the Titanic. Titan.
Mm-hmm.
2 letters off. Named it the exact same thing. It was just like, there's irony in the fucking name and what happened to them.
Yeah, you got a lot of good points. I think this whole situation is interesting.
You want to explain?
At this point, we all know we're talking about the Titans.
Like,
I don't know what you've been doing unless you woke up out of a coma for
I'm talking
the
about
last
like if people come back to this show and
watch
it.
Well,
be like, what's going on?
So right now we're talking about the Titan sub that was a privately funded, privately built submergible instrument that went on a journey to go see the Titanic. Unfortunately for the 5 people or the 4 people, was it 4? Yeah, 4 people involved. 5. Yeah, it was 5 there. The CEO and captain, and then 4 guests. So yeah, 5 people passed away, unfortunately, from trying to go in this makeshift ass submarine to go see the Titanic wreckage. By
makeshift, I just want to I want to iterate. By makeshift, what up, Khadijah?
Hey, Khadijah.
We really mean that this was put together with like Home Depot, fucking PCV pipes. They had a fucking Mad Catz PlayStation controller controlling it.
Man,
they had it wasn't what you would call top of the line military grade
in any way, shape, or form, bro.
Like it wasn't. It was. One of the questions I had earlier was, did they test the submarine in like lab conditions, or even like there's fucking labs around that have like deep sea labs where you can test shit like this. I'm like, was this tested? And the answer was yes, but it failed.
Yeah.
And,
They
So what
invited
if we
CBS.
really do makeshift?
They invited a CBS. What's it called? Oh my god, what's it called? With like Fields reporter. There we go. To go and test it out with him and everything like that over a year ago. He ended up going in the sub with him, and literally while he was doing the report, the sub got lost for a couple of hours, and they had to come back and resurface because they couldn't keep going deeper. So yeah, they signed a lot of sorrows, prayers. Yeah, that's the other part of this too. Is like to pay $250,000 to go
I'm
on
still
some
here,
shit.
but I'm turning off my cam for a sec.
Go ahead. To pay $250,000 to go on some shit that has not been certified in any way is beyond me, bro. And I feel like mainly myself, but also I've seen a lot of other black people ask themselves like why, and they say why in a sense of like we can't fathom why the fuck you would do some shit like this, man. Like what were you thinking to think you were going to this was all going to be okay in this setting? Like even in regular submarines, for us to go down there to the Titanic wreckage, it's the pressure from the water alone is so great. Like anything could go wrong and you fucked. So why the fuck would you want to do this? Not only that, but to go down there and still have to watch it through a screen, what are you really getting besides the fact to say you got to go do it, I guess? But that's not
a an unmanned drone to do that shit.
Exactly. You're still looking at it through a computer screen. And unfortunately, what's crazy is that the window piece that they did have to go watch was the reason why it ended up cracking under the pressure. So, or why the submarine imploded, because it just couldn't handle the pressure of going deeper. So it was fucked. It was really a shitty situation. But
I didn't realize the window was a problem.
It literally is the reason why they died. I think I feel bad for the 19-year-old who got to go on there because what he said, what was the point? Titanic got mermaid hose on it. I don't fucking understand. Hilarious. Oh, but even if they did, you can't smash them. You can't get out the pod. So it's nothing you can do. It's stupid. But
smash mermaid anyway, but that's besides the point.
I think I was gonna say, yeah, I feel bad for the 19-year-old, truly. Like I was saying, like I understand, like if it was his stepdad that invited him and paid for him to go, so like wanting to hang out with your stepdad and do some cool shit with your stepdad, like I get that mindset, but also like there's no way you can smoke this with some safe shit, man. There's no fucking way. You know when I knew this shit was fucked up? When I saw the goddamn controller and that man told me he had parts from Home Depot on a fucking submarine. Home Depot is a place to build house shit, fences, gates, doors, get keys made. Not to make a boat, nigga. What the fuck? Why the fuck would you do shit like this? So I my mind is boggled on that point, but I gotta remember that like billionaire hubris is some wild shit, bro. When you got money to do whatever the fuck you want, you probably think you're untouchable. So at best, you get to see the Titanic. At worst, you'll feel like, hey, I just, you know what I'm saying? I'll just get through this and come back up.
What do you think the scientist was that worked on this shit? Because you have to imagine that the people working on this sub, like the scientist was like, hey, yo, it's not that safe. This isn't tested. Don't do this.
You know what's funny? They had Elon Musk Starlink's shit communications. That's what, bro, this shit made me laugh when I found out. So they were like working with them to get everything done. But come to find out that once they went under the water, the Starlink communication cut out. So the only time that the shit that was supposed to let them know where they were at or let up top know where they were at, the only time it was going to work is if they resurface. So you see what I'm saying? Like none of this shit. Like I respect the adventurer of it. I respect the like I'm finna go make it happen for myself of it. But also the part of me that's like I want to live It's like this is
Didn't
the
James
dumbest
Cameron
sounding.
already do this shit?
James Cameron went down there in subs, and I think also with drones. I think he went under, but he went down in actual tested, certified submarines. A lot of people who go down go with different countries' submarines, so like Russian subs, French subs. Russian and French were the two that I knew had made multiple trips. But even in them, with certified captains and everything like that, I remember another man who went down there at a different time. They actually did make it under there with a submarine, but they got caught in an underwater current, and it ended up banging into one of the propellers of the Titanic. So they were in a fuck situation. If they didn't have a dope captain to get them out, they would have died. The engine would have blew, and then nobody's coming to get them. So you're fucked in that situation. And also the thing that let me know this was really stupid was like, let's say everything happened the way it happened, but they didn't implode. They just, got stuck, and then something happened and where they had to resurface. Well, now you're in a really fucked situation because even if you resurface, you can't open the door from the inside. So you still gotta wait for motherfuckers to come get you to let you out. Like, none of this seems like a good idea on paper. I don't know why these niggas thought this shit was okay. And the only thing that's making me go, this was logical in their head was money hubris. The belief the captain had in his product and that what he was doing was gonna be okay and was gonna work. And then the adventurers and money people around him going, hey man, we ain't gonna die today. We too rich. Like, that's the only thing. That shit don't make no fucking sense.
That's one of my favorite facts about this sub. I mean, like, the controller itself is
Hilarious.
A+ material. But the fact that they couldn't open the door themselves to get out,
bro.
So like, there was at a point during the search, they were like, they very well could have resurfaced, and we just don't know where they are. Like, they could have resurfaced somewhere that's not near us. We have no idea. They can't do anything about it. And I'm just like, all of this just seems
dumb.
So dumb.
And
everyone's like, don't laugh because people died at this. And I'm like, but if you die doing something dumb, we should bring back shame. That's all I'm saying.
Bring back shame.
Shame, because you can be shamed into doing something, not doing something, and it'll work. Like, how do I say this? The reason why humanity has made it this far is because we shamed people into not doing certain dumbass activities.
Sure.
And I'm just
I'll rock with that. I'll let you say that out loud. Yeah. Sure.
I said it.
Oh,
the fact that the water pressure can smash a sub is enough to keep my ass out the water. And I can't breathe under there, and I'm a land animal.
The land animal make me laugh every time.
So the part
real quick. He was like, someone would have panicked and opened the door from the inside. That's what I think. So when the sub that I was talking about before with the other reporter, when they went down there and got hit on the propeller of the Titanic, that was something that they really had to worry about, was having to tackle the dude, or if anybody panicked in that situation, they now have to beat his ass so he doesn't open up the sub and they all die immediately. So that's a real fucking concern that people have. But even then, though, why do this? Like, I don't understand why you would do this. What the fuck do you need to see on the Titanic that's so revolutionary that you're willing to do this stupid shit? Do you know we've been to space more time than we've been under the fucking ocean? You want to know why? Because the pressure of water is so fucking great, and it's so dark and it's so vast that we cannot get to it. All right, so why would you put yourself, and that we can't get to it with unmanned shit. So why would your goofy ass go down under there to be like, I'm gonna prove some shit. That's the dumbest shit in the fucking world to me, bro. And it doesn't mean they should have died for their stupidity, but it does take a bit of my empathy away from the fucking adults in this situation. Because why would you do this stupid shit?
Yeah, no, it is. I don't get it. People have always done things that I don't get either. I don't get why people climb Mount Everest. It's
Fair point, man.
dangerous and cold.
People die, and you just walk past
people.
them.
Yeah, people die, and you just have to go. Like if
What
you're in
was-
a group and somebody dies, you just leave them.
Leave them there. It's literally littered with dead bodies, bro. They're just there. Somebody died in the 70s, and you step over him to keep moving up. What the fuck?
No. So like I personally don't get it. I'm a little bit, now this is gonna sound bad, but I'm a little bit upset that we were searching for them for so long. Because we spent how much fun, like how many funds searching for these people that were underwater, and yet I was getting Amber Alerts left and right all fucking last week. We're not sending fucking search parties for them. These people are on land and we're not searching for them.
Very good point, man. Very good point.
These are people that didn't want to go somewhere and got taken, and we're not searching for them the way we are for these people. We're like, we sent out alert. We'll let you know if we see something.
That's not funny, but it is. It's like real. Did you see Patrice O'Neal stand up Elephant in the Room?
Not that I can remember.
All right, for those that don't know, Patrice O'Neal is one of my favorite comedians all time. Funny as fuck. He had a stand up where he made a joke about these two football players who ended up sailing out in Miami and getting lost and dying at sea. And he was like, "What's fucked up is that nobody tried to really go get them motherfuckers. The first day of the search, when they reported themselves lost, the Coast Guard literally was like, the sun's too bright. We can't go look for these niggas.
There's
too much sun out there. We can't go look for these motherfuckers, bro." And I'm like, God damn, you will fucking see 3 different countries fucking resources to go get these fucking billionaires from under the ocean who put themselves in that situation. But it was too much sun to go look for 2 black men on a boat, you raggedy bitch. Like, I hate it, man. I really can't stand it. Really can't stand it. But everybody wanted to be part of the story. You feel me? Everybody wanted to go save the billionaires, and they wanted to be the heroes. Come to find out, they were already gone. The white boys had money, so they look. And for real though, that's literally what it was. They had bread. They wasn't trying to really let them motherfuckers die, and everybody was looking for a payday or a story. So it is what it is. The other part of this, which I find sad and still funny a little bit, is that the government, our U.S. government, knew that these motherfuckers, well, they didn't know, but they knew on Sunday that they heard an explosion from other submarines and military equipment that they had in the area. So they knew, they heard the explosion, but they didn't tell anybody. They just kept it to themselves. And then once it got released that it imploded, the government was like, "Oh shit, that was them? Yeah, no, we knew since Sunday. We heard that shit. We didn't notice. We didn't say anything. We just let it ride." But you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. And I think that's shitty too. Like, why would you not investigate it, you raggedy bitch? Like, I don't know. It's a shitty situation, man. Top to bottom. None of this shit makes sense. And hubris will get you killed every time, you know? Now, I will ask you, Miles, if doing the submarine isn't your jammy jam, and you had enough money to do this, what type of adventure do you think you would meet your demise on? You feel me? Like, if climbing Mount Everest isn't it, if going under the ocean isn't it, would you
like what adventure would I take?
Yeah, would you guys go on an African safari and go see
the animals are out there.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's animals.
Real lions out this bitch.
So like, I think the one that will do me in. It sounds bad, but like, I feel like going on a hike in a mountain is gonna be the one. Because that's the only one that I can see myself doing. I'm not going to any jungle. I don't like bugs. Why the fuck would I go to a jungle? I don't like that sweaty. I don't like being all that sweaty like that. I'm not going there. African safari, like maybe, but also lions, nigga.
And hippos,
dangerous.
bro.
Hippos,
hyenas kill 50 people a year.
Hyenas can snap your bone with a bite, nigga. Like they don't give a shit. So I'm not going on an African safari. I'm not climbing Mount Everest. I'm not going in the sea. Literally, the sea scares the shit out of me.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, no. I have a fear of wide open spaces. So like the sea and space are like,
whoa, really?
Scary shit to me, huh?
Really? I forgot what the name of that is, but like, is it because there's some like big shit out there? Like there could be some big shit coming to get you, or is it just literally it's too much space?
It's too much. It's too much of everything.
It's too big. I don't know what to do.
Too much.
Humans are funny as shit, bro. Like that's
I
don't even laugh at your but that's funny.
I can't touch the ground any place I go. I don't want it.
What about touching the ground is just so you feel stable because you feel like you could put. So like, would you never go to the moon either? Okay, I feel that. I do.
I'm not going to the moon.
I think if something were to take me out, it would be parasailing because that seems fun. Until the cord snaps, and now my ass is just flying all over an island.
I think I can survive parasailing because I have a what's it called? A parachute.
I want to hit you so bad. Did you not see a video of the man whose cord snapped and he was parasailing and he got caught in the wind tunnel? Whatever the thing the birds use to fly is, he was in a parachute. So he just got caught in that. Like, it's not a parachute that you could control for real. The thing that controls you is being attached to the boat. So if you snap from the boat, you're literally just in the sky and you can't unhook. So you're fucked. How are you getting out of this, MacGyver? Let me know.
I'll figure out.
That's not an answer, nigga.
I feel like I have a better chance there than if like a bear comes.
I agree, but you're fucked either way. Like, it's still fucked.
That's why I'm like, if I'm on a fucking hike somewhere, for some reason, I don't think I like hikes. I've been on a few. I'm not a huge fan.
I don't think I like hikes.
I don't know. It's not a Miles thing. I'm a city boy. I like doing city shit. But like, say you get me on a hike and then a mountain lion comes. Are you fucking? I've seen videos where dudes are just videotaping this mountain lion, following them and like threatening them as he backs up and just yells at it. That's not me. I'm not that person. I'm going to die that day. I'm gonna punch a mountain lion in the face, and then it's gonna bite my face off.
Yeah, literally, it'll no, I'm not dealing with that. You're supposed to just yell and back up from a mountain lion, bro.
I don't know. So I'm not doing any of this, but that's the most likely for me doing anything. But I would go fucking parasailing too. But also,
I would go, that's as far as my adventure.
I want to go skydiving, but also. Skydiving's not gonna kill me either.
Skydiving isn't gonna kill you.
No.
Where do you? We just talked about billionaire hubris, literally right here on this show. Not even 5 minutes ago, we talked about how hubris will get you killed, and your retort is skydiving isn't gonna kill me, and parasailing isn't gonna kill me.
They're not the ones that are going to take me out. They're the ones that I'm going to enjoy doing. Be terrified while doing it, but enjoy it. They're not going to take me out. And here's why. I don't want them to.
Comment of the day. Comment of the day right there.
I don't want them to, and so they won't.
What does that mean, bro? You think the niggas went in that submarine like, ooh wee? I can't wait till this water crush us like a fucking soda can. No, nobody was like, "Oh, this is great."
It's
Nobody
because I want to do these things, and I'm going to do them in the future. So I can't just tell myself, "Yeah, these things are going to take me out." No, they're not.
Mm-mm. I respect it, man. I respect your confidence in making it through. But yeah, no, I don't like gambling with my shit like that, bro. Um, I don't even like. Also, I do think like I do want to drive like really fast cars, like not race cars, but like luxury cars that go fast as shit. That is also something I gotta be wary about because A, I don't drive, and B, I'm known to not give a fuck and crash it. So that's also something I gotta be very wary
What I
about.
learned is, if I want to go fast like that, I need to be stronger.
Yes, very true.
I need to be able to fucking hit that. Ugh. Um,
See that you saying that, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like I can understand you feeling like you have control because you're driving it. But to be falling from the sky and be like, I'm not dying here.
which one do you think is more likely to kill me?
Parachuting,
Parachuting or flying
parachute,
a plane?
or which
Flying a plane.
did you take classes? Because you have to take classes to parachute. So did you take classes to fly a plane?
Let's say yes.
Parachuting, because even if you take classes parachuting, your shit might fail.
All right, let's say I didn't take classes on either.
Parachute. Wait, well, shit. It would still be parachuting, but only because if you're in a situation where you're landing a plane, like I think you have a higher chance to be put in a situation to go parachuting versus having to emergency try to fly a plane. You feel me? But I think you're fucked either way. If you're in the cockpit, we're kind of screwed.
And I have the hubris to think that I'm surviving both of those situations.
Miles, there's nobody. Well, let me not say nobody, but I would say I'm on your side a very strong amount. I truly do believe in you as a person and as a friend. So it brings me no joy saying you're gonna fucking crash a plane. Why do you believe this?
And if I do crash the plane, it'll be on purpose. Cause like if I can get in the air, I'm gonna just be in the air, and then I'm gonna jump out the plane and parachute. Like I'm gonna jump out and parachute, and the plane's gonna crash, but I'll be parachuting at this point. And really, I know fundamentals of parachuting. So just like I know fundamentals of flying, I got this.
I want 3844. I want this to be the clip from this week's show. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it down.
You don't need to write it down.
No. You've lost your goddamn mind. I'm on your side. Listen, I do like your confidence within yourself, but you are wilding out. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure it out. Don't worry. I still have a game plan to see how good you're gonna be, man. But yeah, I think because you have to take a parachute class, even with taking a parachute class, it all comes down to how good your pack is. Your chute is packed. Because if your chute's packed, your chute is packed shitty, you will die. It's not a if, it's not a maybe. You will die.
Yeah.
So there's nothing you can do on that. So, and that's out of your hands because at this point,
if it's
wouldn't be doing.
If it's the parachute's good, the plane is good, and I just. Anyways, let's go to the
You
second.
missed your calling, brother. You really need to be a spy. Okay, you're just gonna survive these situations.
Spies have to do weird shit that I don't like.
Suck the whole titty. Yeah.
Anyways, on to the second news.
You've been watching movies.
Mariah Mills got her Twitter account banned.
Yes.
Mariah Mills, as everyone knows by now, is Zion Williams' ex-fling type thing. She was posting for 2 weeks straight on a like pretty much about like Zion's baby and how she feels cheated and he cheated on her and she was in love with this dude and he was promising her shit and uh the internet wasn't really on her side, but they really loved what she was doing. They loved the fucking drama of it.
They
And
don't
then
love making fun of her, but I do agree they love that she kept doing it. And I feel like niggas were more annoyed though, especially like really famous people.
yeah. And then it all came to a head when she said that she was gonna release the sex tape of them two. Now, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure the opinion of most official statements is considered revenge porn and that is illegal. You cannot do that.
Agreed.
Cannot do that. It's frowned upon by multiple nations.
And it's illegal. It is revenge porn is illegal.
Yeah, so she got her shit shut down.
Okay.
Now, when I brought this up to Jarrell, he brought up a very excellent point of this is what Elon Musk bought Twitter for, so people can get away with saying shit like this, saying just ridiculous shit and not getting in trouble. And I'm thinking, well, honestly, she got what she deserved at this point. You can't just threaten revenge porn. What a great time to come in. What's up, Zach? He's being a life coach with that kind of confidence. Look, I try to tell people how to live their life a lot. No one listens to me. Jarrell actually throws it in my face. I just told Jarrell to say yes to life a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And he said no.
Nigga, what? No.
All I told you to do is just start saying yes to invites when people invite you to go out. He was like,
nah, bro. Nah, somebody invited that 19-year-old to get on that fucking submarine.
Again,
now
I
said
say yes to like simple invites, not life endangering adventures. But yeah, no, Mariah, she definitely deserved to get banned. There's no way you can just say I'm gonna release a sex tape of you, especially in 2023. Like, no, you don't do that.
Do I think she should have gotten banned for that in regular life? Yes. Do I think she should have got a ban for that on Twitter? No. The reason why is because, literally speaking of the fucking sub thing, one of the men who passed away, his stepson was all on Twitter calling people out, mainly Cardi B, talking shit to her. He got into a back and forth with her, and he called somebody who commented on that a nigga out loud in front of the world. His account didn't get suspended. He got to keep talking and doing whatever the fuck he want.
Banned in real life? Question.
Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? He got to call somebody a nigga, and no consequences came from it because that's the website that Elon Musk wanted to run, where people can just First Amendment it up. You feel me? So if that's the lay of the land, then I don't think Moore should have got fucking banned for that. Do I think she's probably a piece of shit for threatening to release revenge porn? Absolutely. And to your point, I do think there should be greater consequences amongst people who would, you know, maybe, I don't know how you would ban her in real life, but there should be some type of consequences for threatening to do some shit like that. Because as you pointed out, if a man were to say that about somebody else, big problems all the way around. Now we got to cancel him and throw him out the way. And it's not that I'm against the canceling of that man. It's just, you know, equality is equality. So she should meet the same fate as that. You feel me? The First Amendment right. Hey, right? Hey, listen, I think it's bullshit. But if the lay of the land is, hey, this is a place to say whatever the fuck we want to, banning people who say whatever the fuck they want to without action behind it, I mean, this is the president you said.
Yeah, I understand. I don't like the fact that people can just get away with saying nigga like that. But like, you either ban the word completely, then no one can say it. But how do I say this? It's that one's a slippery slope. But again, what Mariah did
Nah, you just
is
gotta prove you black,
illegal.
yo.
It is illegal. It's not really illegal to say nigga, but if he said I'm gonna kill this nigga,
No,
yes.
yeah, it's illegal. That's racial slur. You could go
Racial
ahead.
slurs aren't illegal.
Yeah, but it's what's it called? It's not defamation. It's like I'm gonna look it up. But you can sue if somebody calls you a nigga and to your face, you could sue them for this. That Twitter just allows it. They're legally liable. Fair. And again, I agree. I understand why they had to make the move they had to make, but also again, man, this is the world that you decided to make, bro. You can't pick and choose. Because when they were doing it before, you was like, this is bullshit. Everybody got to speak up. Now people are really testing your theory and you going back on your shit. And then again, you watching you pick and choose. And it's not just him saying nigga, bro. Trust me. Ever since fucking all these accounts that got banned for talking so much shit got reinstated, it has been the wild goddamn west on Twitter, bro. All types of fuckery has been going down on there, bro. It's not a good fun time as much as it used to be. But you know what I'm saying? This is the world that you created. This is the place that you let that happen at. So to ban one person over it's kind of I think that's bullshit.
Well, yeah, like you said, I am of the mindset that Mariah should get a lot harsher punishment than just her fucking Twitter account banned. Mm-hmm. I want OnlyFans to drop her. I want fucking whatever porn fucking association she is running with to also drop her.
She's no longer doing porn. She's just doing OnlyFans.
Well, she still makes money off residuals for her porn videos.
Do
probably.
They? I don't think they do. I remember Mia Khalifa saying you get paid that flat rate, and then the website keep going.
Yeah, I guess it depends on your contract. I guess I don't know what her contract is.
I don't know anybody with a contract where they get paid residuals off of porn though.
I don't know. I'm not in the porn industry. I don't pay attention.
I'm just saying. I hear what you're saying, but I don't think that's a thing that has to happen. Everybody gets paid the flat rate for the video they do, and then with the company that they put out, unless they have an exclusive deal, and then you know what I'm saying. That's it. That's why porn isn't really a business you can make a long lasting impression in. You gotta get in while you get in, or make your own way of doing it where you're comfortable and can keep putting that type of product out, and then you move on. That's why OnlyFans was so major for the people to the what are the on screen the creators, the talent. I don't know what to call OnlyFans or people. What are they called?
Creators,
content creators. I guess why. So that's why OnlyFans' content creators were so cool with it, is because the cut that they were getting from the website was really good for them. They controlled the content. They only brought in the people who was interested in their shit, and they got to do whatever they want with it, pretty much. Well, within the website rhymes. So right. I'm with you on her getting banned from OnlyFans. Obviously, there should be repercussions for that shit. Much like Jonathan Majors, much like Esmerilla.
Like Jonathan Majors got he got basically someone brought up allegations from him or about him that weren't even proven to be true.
Not at all.
Yeah, and he got cut from so much. He missed out on so much money that he was working on. And I think Mariah needs to get that kind of treatment. She needs to be cut from whatever the fuck she is working on. Especially being from the porn, like, I don't want to say from the porn industry, but like, she is a porn star in that industry. How are you going to like actually say, I'm going to release this sex tape? Like, you should know above all else, like, how fucked up that is. As
a sex worker, you should understand that trying to blackmail people with the shit that you have is kind of fucked up. Yeah, no, I agree with you. If the question is she a piece of shit? No, yeah, you're a piece of shit for that. Yeah, you're definitely a piece of shit for that.
I definitely a piece of shit. I will give no context. Would it be wild to have a friend sign an NDA before you sleep with them?
No. A lot of sports players and stars do that a lot. So no, it's not wild to do that. However, what the fuck is going on that you need an NDA for sex, yo? What are you doing?
Yeah. So in my
the
head,
action isn't wild. The action of getting them to sign an NDA, not really that wild. but what are you doing?
If a girl came to me and was just like, "Hey, yo, I want to suck your dick, but before any of this happens, I need you to sign an NDA." I'm like, "What is going on?" I'd be like, "What do you have?"
Are you saying no?
And well,
that's what I want to know. Now, are you going to be like, I don't know what you got plans?
I'm signing Miles. I need to read the NDA. I need to make sure what I can and cannot talk about. Like, if I can not mention it to anyone, ghetto. If all I can say is that we slept together,
you can't. In an NDA, you can't even bring it up. You got to stop talking. Otherwise, they sue you for millions upon millions of dollars.
See, look, I can't even
say shit.
Yeah, the fact I couldn't say shit, just like, But also, I know I'm a curious soul, so like, I might be like, I need to know why I need to sign an NDA. I need to know.
What's the problem with that? It's like, if something happens that you're not okay with, you can't speak out about it. So why would you put yourself in that position?
You know, I didn't even think about that shit.
You like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You can't even complain. You can't even talk to nobody about it. You're fucked every time.
I just feel like people should, NDA aside, I think people should stop talking so goddamn much.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Drafts NDA in silence. I think people should stop talking so goddamn much.
Do you, Miles? That's interesting.
Yeah, I do, because like, more specifically, I think people shouldn't talk about other people's sex lives. It should be very bare bones of what people know.
When you say other people's sex lives, what do you mean? Like you having sex with another person?
If I have sex with another person and and people ask me about it, I'm not telling them more than that I slept with them. That might be the richest thing I've ever heard coming from this podcast. It's more, I meant like, don't give like so much detail about your fucking sexual exploits in general. So you say that, but I'm trying to figure out what you mean. Now I understand.
You know what I'm saying? We had a back and forth. We had a back and forth.
I understand what you mean by, because you fully believe that in information being sacred and you choosing what is said. Mm-hmm. What up, Yana? But I'm just saying, in sex life, it shouldn't be so fucking open. And I know it's very open. Yeah, I've never heard any of that from this podcast. I don't think, why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just listening.
I don't like it. If I have sex with somebody, that is between me and them. And if I choose to say what it is, I only say that we've done it, not anything more. And what I've learned is that people always say more. Usually people of the opposite sex.
A little bit too much, huh?
Well,
people should probably, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, people should probably be quiet, huh?
Yeah.
It's cool when you say it. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's a problem when you say it.
Yeah, okay. That's why I don't say nothing.
Because you say it for everything. You pick and choose what information you pick and choose information willy-nilly on what can and can't be said.
It's not willy or nilly. I don't know who
it's very willy-nilly, because I'll bring back up when you ask me who you been talking to. I say, I don't know, no one. Who did you think I've been talking to? Well, apparently no one. Who did you think I was talking to? That's information that could be useful to me, but you just don't want to tell me. My sex with somebody is not useful information for anyone involved, because A, they don't plan on having sex with me. I don't plan on having sex with them, so why do they need to know? Don't put all your shit out there. Factuals.
Man,
Very
dude.
facts.
Man, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane, man. You know. No, listen, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I believe that only information that's needed in that time should be what you speak on. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily the most private person in the world. I just feel like I only need to say what I need to say. So
this secret agent.
What's good? Oh, what's good, Kevon? What's poppin', bro?
This is the craziest double standard I've heard in the past hour at least.
Whoa, wait, what's the double standard? Real quick.
I'm guessing it has something to do with me, but that's
it
just
should. I was about to say it should have nothing to do with me. Everybody who knows me knows how I get down. So this has to be you.
Bluey said their NDA would just say they can't tell anyone they're bad at this, and that's funny to me. You can't tell anyone that I do this.
If you talk about this, you have to say it's the best you've ever had.
There has to be a 3+ star rating on this. You can't give 2 stars or 1. This is wild.
Dajani, real quick, we gave you a birthday shout out before the show or during the intro, but I'm happy you're here. But can you expound more on the NDA? Like, I'm very interested.
Wait, I wouldn't listen to the podcast for weeks, so I didn't have to listen to Miles talk about other people's sex lives. I never went into detail about other people's sex lives.
I can neither confirm nor deny the statement you just made.
I don't think I went into details about even my sex life. I go into details about like what happened beforehand.
I can neither confirm nor deny. I'm not against you. I can't confirm nor deny what you're saying.
Liar. That's not
Nothing makes me happier in my spirit than watching people in fucking chat be like, this nigga be lying.
Lying right the customer base. Crazy stat. Yo, case file. I've known Zach for 15 years now, so he knows me, but also I disagree with what he's saying. I don't think I've done that on this show.
Talk about other people's sex lives?
In detail.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I mostly just say if people's done something.
I cannot, unfortunately. I'm talking myself off a ledge. I am not under an NDA, but I'm just working on it. Are you drawing up said NDA, or was it NDA offered to you? Is my new question.
You're not under NDA right now, so you can tell us.
Yeah, everything.
Wait, if you don't sign an NDA, can you tell somebody? Yes. No, like say like someone offers you an NDA to sleep with them, and you don't sign it, and you don't sleep with them. But can you then tell people that like, hey, this person told me?
Yeah,
that's great. I'm drawing it up. That's hilarious.
What you got? See, yeah, they coming for you. I don't know when they coming for you, but they coming for you, Dodger.
That is wild to me, but also valid.
I didn't say it. Would you?
So this is a slight topic change. We can jump back to it. So Jarrell and I were having a conversation during our last week's meeting where we were thinking about doing the show for only an hour instead of 2 hours. I know that's big change. It's not a huge change, but it's an hour change. I mean, we used to do the show for fucking 4 hours. So it's not like we're running out of topics or we're running out of things to talk about. It was more about engagement. People are usually engaged for about half an hour to an hour into the show. Fucking they're usually engaged for half an hour into an hour into the show, and then like engagement kind of falls off as people go do other shit with their night. So we were thinking about ending 9 instead of being an 8 to 9 show instead of a 8 to 10 show. I think with people here, what do people think about that? As you guys are here, you're the ones that kind of we're talking about as engaging, and this affects you guys. You guys love the show, so what do you guys think?
Can you ask him the titty question? Because if we end it, and if we're gonna be ending it soon, one way or another, I would rather know, real quick. And I'm gonna let you say it so you can paint whatever picture you want, and I'll just fact check.
I didn't want to do the titty thing, but
I'll bet you didn't.
1 hour is not enough time for y'all to stay on topic. To be honest, aside from a couple people, mainly people show up around 8:30 to 9.
Fair point.
Fair point.
Fair point.
All I know is from like 9:20 to about like 10 o'clock, we get like maybe 3 comments. Like it falls off dramatically.
We'll push it to 9:30 today, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, we'll push it to 9:30 and see how it goes.
So we got another half hour with y'all, and then we'll see how it go. He talked about not wanting to do this the entire time I stayed with him last week. Oh, really?
Oh, no, I told him, no, this is a little bit different, Zach. I told him I really didn't want to do the butts versus or tits versus ass debate.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to do that debate. And I told you that. I don't want to do that debate. I feel like it's a cop-out debate. And I feel like we can do better.
Okay. Like I said, we'll figure out a topic. We'll go from there.
So the titty question that Jarrell is talking about is do you suck on whole titty, like everywhere on the titty, or do you only suck on like nipples and then you like kiss and lick other places? Also, 90 minutes is perfect with a podcast length, in my opinion. All right, that's thank you for your input. That's what we were looking for, is like kind of what people were thinking. So yeah, just sucking everywhere on the titty, or is it specific, like you suck on nipples, kiss everywhere, like kiss and lick everywhere else, and like use your hands?
Where's everywhere else to you, Miles?
All over the titty, but just not sucking on it. It's the sucking on the whole titty. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
I stream on my phone and TV because I be typing from my phone, but the time is time. I put my son down.
How goddamn big do you think my mouth is, man? Let me say something real quick. Wait, who's sucking the whole titty like a jog breaker unless she got little teeny tiny titties? Let me tell you something.
Here's my thing. Sorry.
Jarrell is very hard. I think want Wolverine titty. Very much so. Hold on, I'm gonna get to that real quick. I would, if I could have the ability, I would unhinge my jaw like a goddamn snake to fit as much of it in my mouth as I possibly could. Now, what started this whole discussion earlier was me and Miles got into a back and forth because he was like, hey, you know, when I suck titties, I think the under the titty is a little bit weird. You know what I'm saying? Bottom of the titty.
I'm not sucking under the titty.
Weird. And I'm like,
what
do you mean? He was just like, I think you go nipples, areola nipples, you switch between them, you kiss a little bit, and then you go. And I'm like, that sounds like some bullshit to me, Miles, because I do the whole thing. I'm here until I have to leave, until time is up and we have to go. As far as the area that I attack the whole thing. This wasn't the question. That wasn't the question.
It was not the question. He's right.
Yeah. Listen, the whole thing. Listen, I'm here for the whole thing, the entire thing. If I could, I want my teeth to retract into my gums like Wolverine's claws do, and then I can fit more in my mouth. If I possibly could have it the way I want to.
I think that's a lot. That's a lot. I think you should focus up. You should still like branch out, do other shit, but like focus the fuck up. Also, another topic or another thing about this that we were debating. I hate that we're always talking about this, but you know, is I think you said you was one time like you was sucking on a titty for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was just like, 45 minutes? That's so long.
Not on
And-
one specific titty, but it was
But
me
still,
moving
just
between the
the fact
two.
that titty sucking
I was like,
45
they were
minutes.
huge too. I was going between them like Spider-Man. I remember me thinking about that.
I
in my
was
head.
going between them like Spider-Man.
I remember me thinking about that. But like,
Thank you. 45 minutes is so long.
it's not long, bro. It's love. You think love is long? That's long. Love is long. Caring is long. Making sure somebody is taken care of is long.
Time out. Don't act like you did that for them. You did that for you.
I did it for the love of the titty.
45 minutes is quite a bit of time. Also, sucking out all like anywhere on the titty, and by like I meant like you suck on the side of the titty. My God, like there's nothing there but just skin that leads into the armpit, and you're like,
What's up,
"Hi,
Paige?
Paige."
I haven't seen Grandma's Boy in a very long time, but absolutely, that would definitely be me. I'm here for it. No, but I will tell you this: as soon as milk come out, I'm out. All right, that's not what I'm here for. All right, and I know that's probably a little bit hypocritical for me because that's like what they're for. But no, tap out. That happened to me one time, and yeah, no, not a fan.
I never had it happen, but I don't want it to.
It wasn't necessarily milk. It was just like, she was on medication and it made it happen. So
Trying to leave a boob with one giant hickey.
yeah,
You said you hungry though. She has a point. You did say you were hungry though.
not in that aspect now.
Milk is sweet and it will fill you up. You was hungry.
It ain't nasty. I've never.
These comments from Yato just proves to me that he was sucking titty milk.
Oh no, he drank it.
He drank titty milk, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
Listen,
There's no doubt about
but
it.
again, for the women in the chat, you feel me? What's an acceptable amount of time and area to be attacked in this manner? I've gotten everybody who I've talked to said there is no time, there is no area that's off limits. It's all game. It's all walking and gargling titties. What liquid titty am I drinking? Hold on. Wait a minute. Gargling titty? Hey yo. Not 45 fucking minutes.
Just stop sucking titties.
If not 45, how long? 30? 35?
You just get offered fresh milk from the woman at the bar. You saying yes or no?
No.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
When have you ever, and us knowing each other for 10 years, when have you ever heard me say, I'm drinking titty milk tonight? Fill it up.
No, I hope never. But also, if it meant you get to suck on some big ass titties,
I'm not doing it. It's happened. I was there. I've been in the trenches. You know what I did? No, thank you. I'm done now.
it's such a common thing to come up.
I was
Yato,
to spit out disrespectful.
I understand this.
I did.
I wish
I did immediately.
Things too. Spitting is disrespectful.
I did immediately. I just wasn't ready for it, But
if I'm sucking a titty and then I've like have titty milk in my mouth, it's gonna come at a surprise. So I might be like, and then I'm going back. I'm not a quitter, is what I'm saying.
What?
I'm not gonna be like sucking milk.
Do you think there's like PSN achievements for this shit? Like a finger's gonna pop up? like a strong bones achievement's gonna pop up for you drinking titty milk? Like, no, it's not gonna happen.
I have minimal feeling there due to my piercing, so let's just skip that. I also personally don't really enjoy it. I just pretend to do. I do if
all right. Well, you know what? That's fair. That's very fair. If it's not something you're into, then I get it.
Yes, first off, if that's not something you're into, then we're not. Also, Dajanique, none of us signed the NDA, so You're saying a lot. I
I've
am
been
a little.
over titty milk though. Now that I'm thinking about it, like
I don't want titty milk. It's just I'm not gonna be like. I don't know. I personally have yet to suck on a titty that like. I don't know. Anyways, we'll forget that part. This whole titty is still so weird to me. It's more the fact that you just suck different parts of the titty, and that's weird to me.
Loving a woman is weird to you? That's the same.
No, loving a woman is fine to me, but like
Small
sucking
town
under her
American
titty,
living.
sucking under boob, sucking under boob is strange.
Why?
Why am I down there?
What do you? Why aren't you? It's part of the thing. Like I don't understand.
My hands can go there, but not my mouth. It doesn't make sense for my mouth to be there.
Have you kissed a woman on her back before?
Just like a peck, yeah.
So, but never under the titty.
But I've never just like straight up made out with her back.
But you've never kissed under a titty.
Not that I can think of.
Mr.
No,
Say yes to life. All that bullshit you be talking.
I have kissed under a titty because it was on my path to the kitty cat. So like you kiss down the body.
I'm saying.
But like sucking under a boob is so weird. I'm crying laughing at how serious this conversation is getting. This is how serious this conversation was earlier. We were yelling at each other.
You got so
yelling
aggressive
at each other. We had to bring in other people. We started asking women, like women in our lives, what they wanted, like which one it is.
Miles ended up accidentally sending a picture to his group chat to his family's group chat behind this conversation. Yo.
I got added to a family group chat that I'm just part of, but like somebody sent a picture and I wanted to share it with Jarrell and them. Like this is the topic of titty things, but I sent it to the family group chat, and then like my aunt saw it, and I was like, "Oh shit, let me delete that." There was like 4 people that saw it before it got deleted, but it was actual titty. It was just titty there, and I'm like, "Fuck."
So yes, like I'm joking, and I'm having a good time, but also I'm serious.
Under boobs, I get the weirdest look for sure.
100%. Right. Listen, you get looked at weird because it's not part of your MO. All right. If you would have made it what you are from day one, it would have been a great experience for everybody involved.
If it's weird at day one, it's gonna be weird day
you
7.
You keep saying weird. What do you mean weird? How is it weird? What does weird mean to you?
It's weird. Why are you down there? Why are you under there with your mouth?
What do you mean? It's part of the thing that I'm doing. What do you mean?
See, Jarrell, the thing is, I know you, and you love big ass titties.
Mm-hmm.
So under boob is a lot of under boob, and I'm
Let
just
me also clarify. I like titties. I prefer giant titties, but like I'm never gonna turn my nose up at any woman offering breast in front of my face. I am not a snob.
I can't confirm nor deny that because I've never seen it happen, but I could have swore you told me that you would not suck on the titties of someone with small titties.
I've said there have been times where I found out on the back end that women with smaller chests were trying to have a conversation with me or had interest in me, and I paid them no mind. But that could have been my
said it, but somebody was like, their titties need to be bigger than mine. And I don't know who said it. I just know it was said. And that's so mean. All titties matter. All titties matter, dog.
Hey, fucking yo, what the fuck?
You ain't gonna slap the ass of just somebody with a big ass. You slapping all ass because you need to make all asses matter.
Can I reverse this question for you then? And well, just this specific question. Is it like, have you seen a girl who's like ass maybe isn't the biggest, but you're like, I'm still going. It's game time, baby.
I've smashed plenty of pancakes.
Are you serious?
Yes, I have.
I know your pelvic bone hurt, bro. I know you hurt.
I smashed plenty of pancakes. It's still getting done.
I'm tired. I would have been back there like, I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Like, it's just so bad. Like, it's gonna get done.
Justice for the titties? Absolutely. I agree. Oh man.
All right, we've been on titties for too long. We've been on titties for way too long. You see how long we've been on titties? That's the perfect amount of time to be on titties before you move on to the next thing.
I could talk about titties for at least
Mashed plenty of pancakes is a wild statement. What else would you call them? Flat and buttery. I don't know.
Oh God.
We can't even talk now. We can't even talk now.
I don't know what to call what I can't see. Hey, yo. Oh God.
Yeah, we could
talk that shit.
We definitely could talk more about titties. I'm trying not to, but like,
oh shit.
Jarrell taught me that one.
I'm gonna fucking cry, bro. What the fuck?
It's not funny. It's not that funny.
It's fucking hilarious, bro.
Why isn't that funny? I don't think it's that funny.
All right, let's keep it moving. We got 15 minutes left in the show. Y'all got anything y'all want us to talk about, or we'll just shoot the shit for the last 15 minutes? Call it a day. Holy fuck balls. Oh God. What is today?
I'm not over it.
What is
Not
today?
over it. Not over it.
Oh God.
I'm hungry, but I can't eat. It's too late.
I feel you probably should get some NDAs, right?
I don't need NDAs ready right now. I don't need any NDAs,
bro. Yeah, bro, you gotta get them ready. You gotta.
I should, maybe. I should get some NDAs, especially being a single man out here. But I'm also not in that market no more.
You know what? I will say this, man. There do be times, I say this with love in my heart. There do be times where I'll be like, Miles is full of shit. But, you know, but as of late, you've really shown me that you're trying to be somebody's husband, man. And I really support you in this journey. You know?
You can't just say that.
I gave you a compliment.
You told me I'm full of shit most of the time.
Not most, sometimes. But, you know, so relatable.
Just as one person, just in case.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm not full of shit.
I know. Listen, not all the time. If I thought you were full of shit, we probably wouldn't be able to talk. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's been interesting to see that you've told yourself at the beginning of the year that you were going to make a change, and you've stuck to that line of logic.
I really have.
So far, I have to say, I'm genuinely surprised. Not only that, I'm very proud. You know what I'm saying? You really are trying to be somebody's fucking husband, man. So, I'm just want to let you know, man. Yeah, I'm not full of shit either, mate. Let's just keep lying.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're two very nice gentlemen. No, it's not even trying to be someone's husband at this point. I'm just trying to.
No, you trying to be my husband.
I'm just trying to be better. I didn't like who I was at the beginning or at the end of the year.
Really?
I didn't really like who I was. I was happy at the time, but I really didn't like who I was. I'm like, and I thought to myself, can I be happy and change what I'm about, pretty much? And not just what I'm about, but like what I've been doing. And the answer is yeah, because I'm very happy right now, and I stopped doing a lot of fuck shit.
You know, I think you've been real deliberate with how you're going to spend your time and what you're going to give your attention to. So I'll definitely openly give you your props for that, man. I forgot what the conversation we had today that really let me know that you're a changed man. But you know, Miles ain't bullshitting going forward.
You told me
Miles ain't bullshitting, bro. So
you told me I needed to do something, and the only way to like handle a situation was to do it. And I'm like, I don't need to do that. What did you? I'll just say it straight out. You told me that there was a girl talking, and you're like, well, now you need to like fuck her or some shit like that, because that's what she wants, and you can't just have somebody out here wanting something like that. And I'm like, what did she do to deserve me? And
there we go. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said, like, no, what did she do to deserve dick from me? And I was like, wow, what a statement from my guy. What a statement.
College me would have been like, let's go. We're in it. No, now what did she do? What is she? Can
I ask you on the show? What are like things that are dick worthy? You feel me? Like, what are the things that you think deserve
energy?
It's just that
you gotta give me energy. No, it's just one of the things. Okay. It's one. You gotta give me energy. You gotta fucking try to talk to me. I'm not about one-way conversations. I'm not about fucking trying to talk to a woman, not about trying when it's only me trying. Even if she's receptive, but she's not trying, I'm not with it.
Okay. Are you at a point now where like, are you still on dating sites? I don't know that if you are.
I think I still have Bumble. I don't open it that much.
Okay.
If not ever.
Are you, if you were to jump back on that, would you then be like, hey, listen, I'm here to find my wife. Like, don't bullshit with me.
I wouldn't say that because everybody says that. Everybody fucking.
Yeah, but you mean it now.
Yeah, so. I mean it, but mate finally respects himself. I never not respected myself. It's more I respect my time a lot more. I respect myself, but I just thought I had time. Like time wasn't an issue for me. I'm like, I'll take the time.
I respect that, bro.
I learned a bad lesson in high school. That's what it was.
What was that?
My high school, senior year of high school, I spent pretty much almost my whole senior year to get with somebody, actually date this girl. Went from like not talking to her to friend zone to like actually being with her, and that taught me that like time can conquer a lot.
You don't think it was just you being intentional with your actions though, of you coming in with the game plan like this is going to be mine, rather than time as a thing?
No, I don't think I planned that far ahead in high school. I just was obsessed with somebody.
That's what I'm saying though. You had an intention to be like, no, this girl will be with me, and because you acted with intention. Intention and action.
I think I act with intention on a lot of things. It's more. I want examples, but also I don't want it just on the air. If you just have examples, look, like I said, I don't want it just on the air. If you got like actual examples, but yeah, no, I feel like I learned that the wrong way, and pretty much like was like I'll invest time in a girl, and eventually she'll be mine. And I'm like, well, not always the case.
I feel you. I think one of the things that I've enjoyed the most about realizing this is like seeing the difference because again, you were so free with your time and your conversation, and now to see you be like, I'll give it to you, but only if you're willing to fuck with me back. Seeing you do that really makes me happy because again, as your friend, I want to be like, hey man, not everybody really does deserve your time for real like that. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe stop ditching chicks because they can't drive on the highway. I don't know why that just hit me. That
was like for an earlier show, yeah.
No, that's she. Yeah, I said that. I said I stopped talking to a girl, and one of the reasons why is because she couldn't drive on the highway. To be fair, I equated that to how she handles pressures in life. Period. I feel like that was a very valid argument I made.
I thought you were going to backtrack, and I was so proud of you.
You can't handle X. How can you handle Z?
What life things do you think she has to deal with where she can't drive on the highway and she can't make it, bro?
If this stresses her out to the point where she can't handle, she can't handle driving on the highway, it's just so hard for me to think you can handle higher tier shit.
Like what?
Like, there's just higher tier shit that I really don't want to get into. But, like, shit that's happening in my life currently, there's higher tier shit. And I'm like, bro, people die in accidents all the time.
That girl was trying. Like, what? I'm with them on this.
People die in accidents. No, see, the girl wasn't trying. And that was my point.
I would say, me personally, I wouldn't equate the two because, like, I don't think like, oh, you're stressed out on the highway from driving. You're probably not gonna call the cops in a stressful situation.
Yeah, it's not that you're stressed out on the highway. It's you're stressed to the point you can't handle it. If you get stressed on the highway, but you handle it all right, and then you like pull over after the fucking stressful event and be like, let me breathe in and take it and handle this, I'm completely fine with that. But it's the not handling of the pressure that makes me think, okay, how are you going to handle higher tier shit if you can't handle this?
I don't know, man. I hear what you're saying, but it's just like, just because you can't drive on the highway or you're scared to drive on the highway, I wouldn't think that you couldn't do other things, you know?
Paul brings up a very fair point. Say we got together, we had kids, and our kid has some kind of accident where they need to be taken to the hospital now. You can't drive them because you can't drive on the highway. You probably couldn't handle the situation, period, because you can't handle driving on the highway.
Can I ask you, where is this world you live in with no ambulances?
Oh, how much ambulances cost, sir?
Oh, so because it costs too much, now the baby gotta be fucked up.
Well, no, the baby doesn't have to be fucked up. The baby can be driven to the hospital if you can drive on the highway.
What do you have in the back of your car that's equivalent to medical EMTs?
Well, see, again, we're just talking the small things. We're not even talking, look, big things probably would have freaked her out before she even was able to call 911. I'm not the villain here. I just want everyone to get that.
Sound a little evil.
I understand. You can't equate that because you don't drive. She probably overcame her very rational fear. I did. Look, I get having rational fears, and I get not wanting to face some. But like,
what if she flipped that on you? She's like, ugh, nigga can't swim in no ocean. The fuck am I gonna do with him?
You wanna know what's funny? I did swim in the ocean, so now what?
Yeah, but what if you get on a boat?
I'm all about facing my fears.
So, all right, cool. So, you trying to go on the ocean?
I don't want to.
No, you trying
to? I have to.
You don't want to drive on the highway, but let's go.
Is it for a life or death thing?
Deal with it. You just gotta panic it out.
You know what really freaked me out? Flying to England. We're flying over the Atlantic Ocean for hours. I was fucking terrified most of the flight, but I handled it. You see?
What do you mean you handled it? You just had to sit in a chair and not look out a window. Take a nap. You'll be fine. That was so low stress.
I'm offended. I freaked. I freaked out when my son cracked his face open. My husband drove. You think you can survive a plane crash, but she's wrong. I don't think I can survive a plane crash. I think I can parachute out of a plane.
You think you can survive You think you can survive parasailing being snapped from
Did you
the boat?
swim or did you black swim? I swam. I couldn't touch the ground anymore.
How far from the shore were you?
I don't know how to fucking measure that. I was far enough so that people were tiny, and I had to swim back, and the tide kept pulling me out further. And I had to fight against that shit.
Yeah, we're gonna get you in the ocean, Miles. We're gonna figure
No, we're
this out.
not. Why?
Because, bro, you just told a girl.
I
she
love
can't handle
how
it.
I said
D-Lou.
one thing, and now this.
Nah, man, you gotta stick to what you said. You know what I'm saying? If you really believe that shit, that means you gotta go and conquer your
I
fears.
don't have to prove shit to any of you guys.
Oh,
That's
but
the
she
thing.
gotta drive on the highway, otherwise she's not an adult person.
We're not together anymore. She didn't have to prove that she could do it.
Very true. Very fair point. Very fair point. Well, listen, it's 9:30, ladies and gents. We've had such a very fun, wonderful show. I hope you all enjoyed yourself this week. We will be back next week. Make sure you share the show, like the show, subscribe to the channel. Get somebody else to subscribe to the channel. If you have 2 channels on YouTube or 2 separate YouTube accounts, subscribe to us on both of them if you haven't. All right? Share the show.
I don't even care if you mute it, but like, don't. We literally only are live once a week, so like it's not like it's gonna fuck up your algorithm. It's not like it's gonna spam you with notifications. So just go ahead and do it.
I hate it here.
That's all right. You didn't
all
sign
right,
me today, so we're good.
Happy birthday or happy belated birthday, Dajanique. Do we have any other announcements or anything?
No. Well, I have an announcement for you. Zach's going to be our host, or not our host, our mediator for
Our moderator? They're cool.
Yeah, our moderator for our debate. Once we actually pick a topic for the debate, his advice was to pick something and then pick a side, like mostly pick 2 sides that you both disagree with and try to argue your point. That way it'll be funny because like we obviously don't agree, but we have to defend the fucking point now.
Well, yeah, we'll get into that.
That was just an idea.
No, it's not a bad one. I like it. It's just I'm trying to think of subject matters that fit that narrative. But
yeah,
let's get on up out of here because I gotta go.
You.
Anyway, love y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming this week. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.